This is Chris, the Idaho Painter, here on Paintlife TV. Today is another Tool Talk Tuesday, and I'm going to be reviewing a product called the Nix Mini. This is the Mini 2, and I'm going to be reviewing it, talking about whether it's a device you should purchase, spend the money on. It's a device that color matches paint, fabrics, and a whole lot more, and it could make color consulting a lot easier for you. So if you want to hear about the Nix Mini 2 and the Nix Mini Pro and the Nix Color Match Toolkit, stay tuned for this video. The Nix, I'm going to talk about the Nix now. So the Nix, this is another must-have tool. So if you're a painter, if color consulting or color matching has intimidated you, or if you haven't been good at doing it, this is going to take all the guesswork out of it. This is going to make it a simple, easy process. If you want to be able to give your customers complementary colors or colors that go with other type of colors, like accent colors and stuff like this is going to break it down and make it very simple and easy for you. All right, here we go. We're going to talk about the Nix devices. I've got 3 devices I'm going to be talking about and demonstrated here. And first off, the Nix Mini 2 comes with a little package like this that it goes in, that protects it. It comes with a little lanyard right here that you can put around your neck so you don't drop the thing. I've got also a Nix Pro 2 right here, which is a larger, little more advanced device. I'll tell you what this device is for. That one comes with a lanyard and the little pouch to put it in. And then the Nix Color Match Toolkit, which comes in this handy little toolbox right here. And I'll tell you a little bit about this one a little bit later right here. So I'm going to start off with the Nix Mini 2. And I started using these devices a long time ago when they first started coming out. And I was very excited about them. And then I quickly got unexcited about them when they were extremely inaccurate. They didn't have very many Fandex selections in them and stuff. And I kept getting varying results out of them. And then I quit using them for quite a period of time. And then I was introduced to this Nix device at one of the recent shows I went to in Vegas. I believe it was like the National Hardware Show, and I was started testing it, and I was shocked at the device and the accuracy of this device. And if you know anything about delta E, accuracy when it comes to paint colors, anything under a delta E3, you typically can't see, with our untrained person, a human eye color difference. And then like a delta E1, human eye can't see the color difference. This thing will color match as close as a delta E1 color match. It's pretty amazing. So I'm going to show you just quickly what this thing does. And it actually syncs with an app on your phone now. Before, the ones it would give you the information right on an LED screen on the device. This is really cool. Put an app on your phone, and the app is Nix Paint. There's a bunch of different apps. There's like 5 of them out there. The one you actually want, if you're a painter, if you're a designer, if you're an architect, is the Nix Paint app. And what that gives you the ability to select Fandex from all over the world that you want to color match and get the color match to. And so I'm going to pull it up here, and I'm going to pull up Nix, the Nix Paint app. And so I'm going to record my screen so we can show some B-roll of this also going on, so you can see what's going on my phone. So now my phone is recording itself. So Nix Paint, I'm just going to select Nix Paint, and now it's going to want to connect to my device. I got multiple devices here. I'm going to step a ways and keep this one close to this device, and I'm just going to hit connect, and I'm going to hold it right here, and it's going to start connecting to my device. This thing is a self-contained device. It's got a battery in it, and the little ones, the Nix Mini, the battery will last up to 3,000 scans. The Nix Pro 2, one of the differences, it'll longer battery life. It'll last about 5,000 scans. So it says it's connected, and now it's connected to the app on my phone. I've gone through a very simple connection process. I'm going to just take one color right here. We'll just start off with one color off. We'll do a Benjamin Moore swatch right here, this brown swatch. I'm just gonna set the Nix Mini on there. It's got a lens and a processor inside here, a color eye. I'll set it on there, and it's as simple as this. All I gotta do is hit scan. It's gonna start scanning right here, and now it just came up with a bunch of color swatches. It's got the scan surface, and then it puts them in sequence, which is the closest to it. And it came up with a color preview. It came up, it selected Benjamin Moore's color Driftwood 2107. And I'll show you, it actually, the one that it selected, it is Driftwood. It actually picked the exact color. It also gave me some other options that it was close to. If I'm not going to be using bare colors, it said it was dead on with that color. It came up with Bear Marquee, a color, Persian Cafe. It came up with Bear color selection. A couple Bear came up with Sherwin-Williams Spalding Gray that it was very similar to. And you just, as you scroll down, it gets farther and farther away from the color. And it's pretty amazing. It's every time I've scanned it off a fan deck, it's 100% dead accurate. Now, you can see the flatter the color, the more accurate it's going to be when scanning an actual paint color, like on a house and stuff. But this is the beauty of the device. If the customer says, I want my house to be painted the exact same colors, and you don't have the paints available, all you got to do is put this thing on the surface, scan the surface. It's going to give you some color options. So I'll say this one right here. This was a gray paint right here, a paint from Miller Paint. So we'll scan that. I'm going to hit scan. It's scanning the color, and it's got my scan surface right here. The scan surface, it says it came up with a color. The closest color was Cathedral Gray from Bear Plus. It actually did come up with Miller Paint's color match right there, which is Tin Man. And I believe that's the actual color that was. It said it was closer to Bear Plus. From my trained eye, there's a microscopic difference between Tin Man and Cathedral Gray. But there you have it. It color matched a paint put right onto some paper right there, which is, I think it's the same color put on all over here. We were testing, a roller on there. And so now that I got that color, what if the customer said, hey, my house is Tin Man, but I don't like my white door, or I want some harmonious colors or some complementary colors. All you've got to do with this app, this is what's amazing. You can select, I'll select Miller, the Miller paint color, gives me that color right there. And what's interesting is you can purchase paint right here on a shopping cart app. And I'm going to select color schemes. And this is where you don't have to be a color designer or an interior designer, exterior designer anymore. It just came up with a whole bunch of color schemes for me to select that go with Tin Man. If I want an accent color, it's given me accent colors. I can swipe right. It's given me now some complementary colors. I can swipe again, some analogous colors. I can swipe again, split complementary colors. And now I can get some triadics. I can have some tetradic A colors. This is absolutely amazing. Here's a special gray. I would probably select that color for a front door. So now you can act like you're a color designer. And I know I've talked about this, in the past. I always took color design very seriously. And when it comes to painting exterior houses, especially exterior houses, because this is a very true phenomenon, and you got to understand this phenomenon. I'm going to explain it to you right now. And if you do an amazing paint job and you choose crappy colors, every single person that drives by that looks at that house is going to say it's a crappy paint job. This is a very true phenomenon. If you choose amazing colors and do a crappy paint job, everybody that drives by is going to drive by and say it's an amazing paint job. And you have to understand this phenomenon. And this is why you need to take color consulting seriously, and why you need to get involved in color consulting. And I know some of the pushback with me was always, I'm never going to get involved in that. It's too dangerous. There's too much liability into it. But To me, I look at it the complete opposite. I want everybody to drive by and go, that's absolutely amazing paint job, amazing colors. Who painted that house? And that's how I built my business, is not only by the customers referring me, but people driving by just going, that's an amazing paint job. And color choice is one of those crucial steps in creating an amazing paint job. And there's been those times, when the customer, didn't want my color consulting, and they chose colors that I thought were horrendous. And I didn't even put a yard sign up for this yard out for the house, because I understand that phenomenon. I don't want people to associate, these colors with my painting company. So this takes all the guesswork out of it, man. This is absolutely incredible. This is absolutely amazing. So now, and some of the other really cool things you can, with this app, you can save these colors, you can download them to your computer, you can email them to a customer, the swatches right now. Now you don't have to run to a paint store. I just couldn't stand that, having to run across town and grabbing bare swatches, from Home Depot off the shelf and searching all over for these swatches. They're here now. The swatch is right here. I can screenshot it and I can save it to my phone, or there's these options. I can share it by text message, email, all kinds of options. I can save it to a file. I can put it, create a folder for my customer's name, the room where it's at, and now I can have a folder that has all those customer colors in it. I can save that data onto my computer, and I can access down that road. And if the customer ever asks me again, 2 years down the road, hey, what was the color of this bedroom? It's saved right here in the app. It's absolutely incredible, absolutely accurate. All right, let me give you a kind of a real life example right here. And this was, we actually rolled this wall once again with, Miller's paint. And so what if the customer didn't have the paint, that their walls originally were? And this is, instead of doing a swatch, this is actually, real life. So we've got, a drywall wall with some heavy knockdown texture. I've got on my phone, it's being recorded. There's 2 apps that you would, Nix Paints is the one you definitely want to download. If you're trying to find out RGB colors or digital colors, if you're doing anything with like Photoshop and stuff like that, the Nix Digital, you can take this device, open the Nix Digital app, and instead of giving you color swatches, it's going to give you a sample of that color, and it's going to give you like RGB colors, CMY colors, and stuff like that. So it's crazy. It's absolutely incredible. If you're an artist and you need to know colors like that when it comes to, I know, for instance, I had a shirt design, our Painter's Care shirts, the blue and the orange on the logo. The shirt designer wanted to know the RGB colors for that so he can make sure it was exactly right to the logo that we created. I could have took the Nix, scanned those 2 colors, it would give me the RGB colors and send it right to him. And I can be confident that it's going to be accurate with this device. But I'm going to open up the Nix Paint app. Now, just hit back, and I'm going to go all the way back. And I believe my phone's being recorded. Let me check. It is. So I'm gonna hit scan. I'll try to find the flattest, surface right here that I can. Put it up against the surface. And I'm gonna hit scan. Now it's scanning, and it came up with the same color. It came up with Bare Cathedral Gray is one of the colors. It gave me Tin Man is one of the colors also, Miller paint, and that's actually the color it was. Let me see if I can take and this has only got 1 coat of paint on here, so it's it may not be as accurate as a sample if I actually 2-coat it like professional. It came up with, once again, same exact colors on the same scan again. So it came up with Bare. It came up with a Kelly Moore duct tape gray, another Bare color, Miller paint, and a Benjamin and Moore color. And this is one of the cool things. It's absolutely amazing how many fan decks now are available. Back in the old days, I bought one of the devices from Sherwin-Williams, and it only had Sherwin-Williams fan deck on it. I can select paints. Let me see if in here I can scroll through. You might get an idea if my phone's recording of some of the companies. So I just selected the companies in the United States that I wanted to be able to select from. You can select 5 fan decks that it'll search through, and you can search, do a search and then select 5 more and put 5 more, but I selected Benjamin Moore. But now we got C2 Paint, California Paints, Clarkson, Kingston, Colorfall, Davis Paint, Diamond Vogel, Do It Best, Dunn Edwards, Easy Care, Ecos Paint. But I can go out of here and select in my settings. Here's my settings. I can look at, I can set my region. I can set it to Asia, Canada, Caribbean, and Central America, Europe, the Middle East, and Africa, Mexico, Oceania, South America, or the United States. It's unbelievable. All the major fan decks on the entire world is saying it's going to scan for you if you need to. So the device isn't just relative to the United States. If you need one in Europe, it's relative to Europe. If you need one in Asia, it's relative to Asia. Same with Canada. So you can't, I've got multiple devices here. You can only have one device hooked to your phone at a time. But if you're wanting a more accurate scan, so you can see the lens is a little bit bigger. The lens is a little bit bigger on the Pro 2 versus the Mini. So there it is. So let me see if there's anything else in the settings I want to show you. I'm just going to select United States. Here's the settings. Hopefully we're still, you got support options, you got reloading your paint libraries to update them, digital color values if you want to know the digital color values. It's going to tell you battery level on here. Let's see, I don't know if you need to know haptic feedback. That's set in there. So I can now go back also and browse my save swatches. You can save it and it saves it into a folder. You can browse those saved swatches. You can go back and browse the previous scans that you did, but also you can scan the fan decks, color fan decks. I can look at, say, Do It Best. This is loaded in there. If I want to just go through Do It Best fan decks, there's no need to carry all these big bulky devices all around. I used to have like bins of them in my vehicles. Now it's all right there on your phone. Now, obviously, your screen is going to be slightly different than a fan deck. A fan deck might be a little bit more accurate, to a color if you've got, like a glass screen or something like that on your screen. But that actually could filter the color, stuff like that. But this is the Nix. I mean, it's a color device that makes color matching so much easier, so much more efficient, and that's what we're all about here. Paintlife is being faster and more efficient and being more confident in what you do. And I know it's not easy being confident when it comes to color matching or color design, but now Nix is giving you that ability to approach color design, color matching with confidence. So it's a must-have tool. $100 is going to save you a whole lot of time and headaches. So if there's any questions that you may have about these devices, why get one versus the other, just leave it down in the comment section below. Why you should have one, why you shouldn't have one, just let me know. What's your experience with these devices? If you've had them, if you've used them. I know now my experience with them, I've been testing them out in a lot of different scenarios and they're just great. Say here's some fabric right here. It'll test fabric. I can set it on, if I wanted, to match the walls in my house to my shoes, I can figure that out. Let me see, scan color. I'm gonna go to scan color, scan with Nix, and now there's my shoes, the scan color. It comes up with a pretty cool preview, Benjamin Moore blue or Sherwin-Williams honorable blue. And now if I wanted to, I can select that and say I don't want my walls blue, but I want them to be, say, once again, I could save that. Which color match will go? Color schemes. Check these color schemes out. There we go. See what it comes up with. Miller Paint comes up with a Velodrip brown color, a cool green color. There's some colors right there. It's coming up with some really cool split complementary colors. See here, There we go. If you're into pink, comes up pink, purples, all kinds of stuff. Really, really cool. All right, there's a whole lot about the Nix Mini 2, and I want to talk about the other devices. So I've got a Nix Mini 2, I got a Nix Pro 2 right here, and then we got the Nix Color Match Toolkit. I'm just going to go over briefly, what the difference between the devices are. So the Nix Mini 2 and the Nix Pro 2, the major difference between these two devices is the lens. The lens is a lot larger on one versus the other. So the Nix Pro 2 has a larger lens and it makes it a lot more accurate than the Mini 2, or I wouldn't necessarily say a lot more, but it's going to make it more accurate than the Mini 2. Battery life, 5,000 scans versus 3,000 scans. However, the batteries are rechargeable. They just plug right in to a USB port, like on your computer or something like that, and it's going to recharge the device. So that's great. You can recharge them. They're going to last a whole lot longer. The Nix Color Match Toolkit. So this is the little case, and it's a great handy little case that will protect the device that's inside of it. What's inside of the toolkit is the Nix Pro 2. So it's the exact same device, but it comes with this handy case that protects it, and it comes with some other freebies that Nix puts in there, and it comes with the chip app, Color Match Toolkit app that runs that device right there. So there's a little bit of difference between the devices themselves. The Nix Mini, this thing runs $98.99. We actually sell it now on our store because I like the device so much, and I use it all the time for color matching and for color matching paints on houses. I was just out color matching a library, stucco on a library to paint a bike shop. So took out the Mini out there, use it there. The Nix Pro 2 is $299 for this device, and this is going to be more for like architects, print shops and stuff like that. But this is great for contractors, the Mini. And then this is going to be another device, for people like at print shops and stuff like that, architects and stuff like that, stuff more in the commercial industry. There you have it, 3 devices. The Nix Mini 2, a must-have device for every painter out there that's doing any type of color matching or color consulting. It's going to make your life a whole lot easier. Hey, we don't know where you guys are from. You obviously know where I'm from here in Boise, Idaho. Give a shout out to your country down in the comments below. We would like to know who's watching our videos. Where are you guys actually from? What country you're from? Give us a shout out, your country and your city, so we can see who's all watching us out there. If you got any questions or comments about the video, leave it in the comment section below down there. Don't forget, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell if you want to see the next Tool Talk Tuesday video I come out with, or any of my other videos. You have to subscribe, you have to hit the notification bell, or you won't get notified. It's just a simple email. It's free, easy to do, like always, and we'll see you on our next video. Out.